Gonzalo Garcia is quickly becoming the breakout star of Real Madrid's Club World Cup campaign, showcasing both immense talent and limitless potential. His decisive goal against Juventus secured a 1-0 victory for Los Blancos, booking their place in the quarter-finals. With 3 goals in just 4 appearances, Garcia has stepped up as the perfect stand-in for Kylian Mbappé, who missed the group stage due to health concerns. But this is no ordinary backup. Garcia has injected new life into Real Madrid's front line, not just filling a gap, but offering a fresh, dynamic option in attack. He currently sits joint second in the tournament's Golden Boot race, tied with the likes of Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala, Pedro Neto, and Marcos Leonardo. The only player ahead of him is Di Maria, who has already been eliminated along with Benfica, putting Garcia in pole position to top the scoring charts. It's a remarkable feat that underlines just how lethal the young striker has become. Garcia's rise has drawn inevitable comparisons to club legend Raul Gonzalez. Both had sensational starts in the iconic white shirt. Raul scored 5 goals and provided 4 assists in his first 10 appearances, while Garcia has notched 4 goals and 2 assists in the same span. Manager Xabi Alonso, who worked closely with Garcia at Castilla, is far from surprised. That's what a striker does: scores goals, gets into the right places at the right moments, and his finish today was superb, Alonso said after the Juventus win. He also admitted Garcia reminds him of Raul in more ways than one. Garcia, for his part, was beaming with pride. "I'm just really happy, but what matters most is the win. The way we fought and earned that quarter-final spot. That's what makes it even more special," he said. Reflecting on his playing style, Garcia added, "I always try to be in the box. When I get there, it doesn't matter if it's my head, left foot, right foot, or even my knee. Whatever it takes, I just want to score." Looking ahead, he sees this tournament as a once-in-a-lifetime chance. "This is the opportunity of my life, and I'll give 200% to make the most of it," Garcia said. He also expressed his desire to remain with the first team, though he knows the final decision lies with the club and the coaching staff. Garcia's meteoric rise has already reshaped Real Madrid's transfer strategy. What was once a serious pursuit of Stuttgart's towering 2-meter striker, Nick Woltemade, has now been shelved. On paper, the German forward seemed tailor-made for Xabi Alonso's system, but Garcia's explosion changed everything. Just a year ago, Garcia was valued at €1 million. Today, he's worth €8 million and stands as Castilla's most valuable player by a considerable margin. It's been a long time since Madridistas saw a striker this hungry, sniffing out chances, pressing relentlessly, and never backing down from a challenge. But Garcia offers more than just goals. His movement, positioning, and combinations help balance Madrid's attacking transitions. Xabi calls him a classic number 9, and it shows. That headed winner against Leganés in the 93rd minute back in February, pure poacher's instinct, the kind of killer instinct Los Blancos have been missing up front. Garcia is living out a football fairy tale at the Club World Cup, and the man scripting this dream alongside him, none other than Xabi Alonso. After watching Garcia score the goal that sealed a 3-0 victory over Salzburg, Alonso was crystal clear. "He's a classic number 9. He reminds me of Raul." That's no ordinary compliment. It's the kind of recognition that means something, especially coming from someone who knows La Fabrica inside and out. Garcia always seems to be in the right place at the right time. He works relentlessly, and when a player like that gets his shot, he fights for everything. Gonzalo's journey also serves as a powerful lesson in resilience. A young man who once stalled, once doubted, now plays as if he's carrying the entire ambition of Real Madrid's academy on his shoulders. "We need him, we want him here, and we're happy he's with us," Alonso concluded. When Xabi Alonso put his trust in Gonzalo Garcia, the young forward didn't let him down. With 3 goals and an assist in just 4 games, the young striker is proving pivotal in Real Madrid's deep Club World Cup run. Quietly, he might even be edging ahead of Endrick in the race for a regular starting spot. Gonzalo's football journey began humbly at the Jarama Race Football School. Jose Guerrero, a close family friend and early mentor, recalls, "Even at 9 or 10, we knew he was special. He was lightning quick, incredibly smart. Even in the smallest things, like tying his boots, you could see the focus and discipline. His potential was obvious. So obvious, in fact, that his family received 3 to 4 calls a week from other clubs. But they waited for one call in particular. The call from Valdebebas. That call finally came in 2014. At just 10 years old, Gonzalo Garcia officially joined La Fabrica, Real Madrid's famed academy. Aside from a short stint at Mallorca, he's stayed loyal ever since. But not everything came easy. At one point, Gonzalo looked like he had stalled. He grew up, but his development wasn't explosive. It was steady, almost too steady. Before his 25-goal breakout in the 2024-25 youth season, Garcia went through a real slump. Early in the season, the 2004-born striker hit a goal drought so dry that Spanish media described it as a sequía, a full-blown famine in front of goal. Though still trusted to start for Castilla, Gonzalo kept missing clear chances. But it wasn't his technique people were worried about. It was his mindset. According to AS, one academy coach said, "He was anxious, everything was rushed, every play became a mental struggle." The expectations built from a few impressive performances the previous year had become a weight, a shirt too big to fill. At Castilla, pressure is no joke. Everyone knows it's the final launch pad to the first team or a quiet detour to a smaller club. The slump didn't last forever, but it served as a harsh reminder. Every young talent needs their stumble. With psychological support and quiet encouragement, Gonzalo found his rhythm again. He scored 12 goals in 6 weeks, setting off the scoring streak that would soon shake Madrid. So if anyone asks whether Gonzalo Garcia ever struggled, the answer is yes. And it's precisely that struggle that forged the striker now lighting up the Club World Cup. He doesn't need to be a superstar. He just needs to be a Joselu or a Lucas Vazquez. He doesn't need magazine covers or viral solo runs from midfield. Real Madrid already has their stars. What they lack are players like Gonzalo, humble, disciplined, devoted. Xabi Alonso seems to understand that. He's protected Gonzalo from the hype, avoiding comparisons to Raul or prematurely locking him into a first-team spot. Instead, Alonso is giving him a safe space to grow. A space where it's okay to miss, okay to learn, okay to just be the right player at the right time. No drama, no flash, just purpose. Few know that off the pitch, Gonzalo Garcia is just as impressive. He's currently pursuing 2 university degrees, business administration and business analytics, at Villanueva University. According to his professor, Silvia Leon, Gonzalo is dedicated, humble, and well-loved by his classmates. Despite a demanding football schedule, he stays on top of his coursework, and that's earned our deepest respect. It's not something every player can do, especially when half the curriculum involves advanced data analysis and business modeling. One of the most telling glimpses into Gonzalo's character came when he was called up to travel with the first team to Anfield for a match against Liverpool. His first move, he sent an email to his professor to request permission for missing class. That small act of responsibility was later shared by journalist Julio Pulido, also a visiting lecturer, as a perfect example of Gonzalo's maturity and self-discipline. In both football and academics, Gonzalo Garcia is the embodiment of the modern player, skilled on the pitch, serious off it, and never losing sight of the value of learning. And that's why this story matters. Because in Gonzalo Garcia, Real Madrid may not only have found a future star on the field, but a role model for a new generation.